If you're a person who loves brands that have more community-based values, who try to be conscious in a lot of their ethics and the way they run their company, and who are interested in clean beauty ingredients, then this video is for you. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel, Peace with Sha. Today I am going to delve all into the best clean beauty brands at Sephora in my opinion, and the brands that you should look towards as the Sephora sale is approaching. I'm going to go down the list of all these beauty brands that I love from Sephora that are either within the clean and Sephora category or have some other values that I really appreciate as it comes to brands, as it comes to their manufacturing, packaging, etc. So let's go ahead and get into it. And this is in no particular order. And all these brands I have at least one or two products from. And so I love the products I have. And I'm very interested in continuing to support these brands. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first brand that I would recommend and love is Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty is a brand founded by Shalanda Gomez. And overall, I feel like they have a very positive brand story, brand reputation. I really love that this brand is a champion for mental health and mental wellness, and that they have different programs that they support and that they have created within their brand, that their brand backs, that supports the idea and the practice and the cultivation of mental health and mental health awareness. I also love that they have different programs where they're trying to reach folks from different ages, whether they be in college or younger, or even adults, as it relates to mental health and all their mental health campaigns. So I really love that they have like a higher value and focus outside of just beauty, and how they've incorporated that into their brand. Something that I think is very unique about this brand is how they thought about their packaging on their website. They talk a lot about making their packaging more accessible, so more easy to open. And this is something I would never have thought about as someone creating a brand. Like, I would never have thought really like, oh, how easy is this package to open for different people who have different levels of dexterity and just have different things going on that may or may not make this hard to use. So I love that as well. And they also use recycled materials for their packaging. And so they also have stated, you know, they're aware that like everything isn't perfect. So I love that they have highlighted a lot of the things that they do, but they also are cognizant of things that they could do better. So I love when the brands are transparent and honest. And so these are like the value and ethical reasons I feel like this is a good brand. But now getting into their products, I have two products from this brand that I love and I absolutely recommend. The first being the blush from Rare Beauty. I feel like their whole line of blush is very universal. I feel like the packaging is just like perfect. I love that Rare Beauty has a nice range of products, and I feel like they can look nice on a wide variety of skin tones. I also love that they have a wide variety of shades, which just continues to support their claims of inclusivity. So Rare Beauty also has a body brand that they just came out with, and while I haven't tried anything from the body brand, I feel like all of their products so far have been so wonderful that I can only imagine that their body products will be equally as good. So this is definitely something I'm interested in checking out myself. I love that this brand is cruelty free and also is vegan. I also love the formulation and consistency of the products. I have both the blush and I have the bronzer, and both of these products are very creamy application, kind of like satiny finish in a way. They're easy to apply with your hands, and I just feel like I have never experienced any type of breakout or anything. So I just really love the formulation of these products, and I think all around they're a great brand to look into. So the next brand I highly recommend is Merit Beauty. I love Merit Beauty, and one way they characterize themselves is being minimalist and clean. And if you know anything about me or my channel, you know that I'm very much a minimal makeup girl, and I love all things that are just kind of simple, straightforward, to the point. And while their products I feel like are very minimal, are very simple, I feel like they are like they pack a punch, you know, like you get really good quality for what it's worth. So if you're someone who wants to take a more minimalist approach to their makeup routine, then this brand is definitely for you. So Merit is cruelty free, it's vegan, It is EU compliant. If you know anything about the European Union, they have pretty strict requirements about what ingredients are and are not allowed in the materials that people produce and in the formulations that people are able to put on their body. So I love that they have like a conscious formulation, and they're really thinking about the health of the people who are buying their products, because in the US it's not so regulated, so we don't have as stringent guidelines as it relates to like what can and cannot be in our products. So I love that about Merit. I also love that similarly to a lot of brands, they have thought about their packaging, so they do use recycled materials, and I love that they are cognizant of any type of impact that they may have on the environment. Something else that I also think sets Merit apart from a lot of other brands is they talk about their manufacturing process and how they support fair labor laws, all these things of that nature, which I think are important. And like the older I get, the more I think about like how I interact with different businesses and how these businesses interact with communities around them, and if they're having ethical practices. So for Merit, I have a blush that I really love, and I have this blush on right now. I love the formulation, how creamy it is, how easy it is to apply, and like I said, everything just feels like straight to the point. The whole focus of Merit is to like minimize your steps in your beauty routine, and I definitely feel like the products that they have help you do that. I also love that they have this like skin oil. I haven't purchased it yet, but I'm very interested in it. I have my eyes on it, and I have seen nothing but rave reviews about it. So I definitely think that it's a product you should check out and an overall brand that you should look to. I've also seen their bronzers and their lipsticks. It's just like everything about this brand I definitely want to try, and I feel like I can see myself having like a Merit beauty routine. The next brand I'm going to talk about is Tower 28, and this brand was also founded in LA, and they just have like, I guess, like community connections to LA, and it's also like integrated within their name. I love this brand specifically for the lip products, but the founder of this brand has eczema, and so a lot of the formulations are tailored to not exacerbate any skin problems and also to be ideal for sensitive skin types. So if you do have sensitive skin, I feel like this is a perfect brand for you. A lot of their products seem to focus on like lip care, and I know they have other products outside of lip care, but the lip products are the products that I love the most from this brand, and the products that I have the most experience with, and so the products that I recommend the most. Another thing I love about Tower 28 is that they're also conscious of their packaging, so they use recycled materials. Something else I love about this brand is that they have a mentoring program for women who have created clean beauty brands. It may need some type of mentorship, help learning how to pitch, all that jazz. I think that's really amazing that they've also found ways to connect with their community and to also give back in different ways. So not only environmentally, but also on a social aspect, in a social way. I have 3 of their lip glosses, and I love them, and honestly I feel like at some point in my life I'm probably going to own all of their lip glosses. The formulation is just like perfect. It's like an elevated beauty supply lip gloss. You know those popular lip glosses we used to get from the beauty supply store? It's like that, but like with better formulation, more elevated, better packaging. Chef's kiss. I love the lip glosses from Tower 28. Absolutely recommend them. Like I said, at one point in my life, I'm pretty sure I will have experienced all of the different shades that they have. Okay, so the next brand I'm going to talk about is Ilia Cosmetics. This brand is also a clean beauty brand at Sephora, and clean beauty just means that there are certain products that might be irritants to the skin, that might have fragrances, things of that nature, that they exclude from their formulation. So I love that they have identified themselves as a clean beauty brand. I love that they are vegan, they're cruelty free, and they also are conscious about their packaging. So similar to all the brands I've talked about before, I feel like all these brands have that in common, and that they use recycled material. I love also the packaging of Ilia. It's just very minimal, very sleek. I feel like it just screams like you have your life together. So I love that about this brand as well. Another thing that I love about Ilia is that they have a recycling program. So if you send them 10 items, plastic items, I presume, that need to be recycled, they'll recycle them for you. I think that's very amazing that they are trying to support the environment that way and help other people just feel like they have some type of role in also supporting our environment and our earth. So I love that about this brand. Something else I love about this brand is that not only are they thinking about sustainable packaging, but they're also trying to support efforts within the Amazon rainforest via reforestation. As it relates to the products of this brand, I have two products. I have a concealer and I have a mascara. One thing I noticed about past concealers that I've used is that when I put it on my face, my nose would start running, my eyes would start watering, and it was like my body was having an allergic reaction to the ingredients and the products that I was putting on my face. And so it just made me be a lot more cognizant in the type of products I buy and from who I'm buying them from. And one thing I would say about the concealer from Ilia is that I have no adverse reactions. I have no runny nose, I have no watery eyes, I have no breakouts on my skin. So I really believe and trust this formulation of this product and the formulations that this company thinks about as it relates to how it may affect people and any skin conditions or sensitivities they may have to certain ingredients. And the last brand I'm going to talk about today is K-Skin. And K-Skin was founded by Winnie Harlow. She is a model and activist, I think. She does a lot of different things. And I love that this brand is also very conscious of how they formulate their products and what they put in their products. Is silicone free, is vegan, is cruelty free, and it's also reef safe. So a lot of the products from K-Skin have SPF in them. They really believe in SPF, so it's like infused in a lot of their products. If you know anything about coral reefs, some like more traditional sunscreens have chemicals in them that can be harmful to coral reefs. So having reef safe sunscreen, especially if you're going on vacation in tropical areas, I think is a plus and a great thing to do. Also, coming from an ecologist, we want you to do that. So I love that they incorporate clean and healthy products, not only for us, but also thinking about the environment and different ecosystems that could be affected by chemicals and beauty products. So I love that about this company. And similarly to all the brands I talked about before, they also are very cognizant of their packaging. So they use post-recycled materials for their packaging, and they're also carbon neutral certified. And the product that I have from them that I love the most is their lip gloss. I absolutely love this lip gloss. I have it on today. I feel like the formulation is nice. It's thick, but not like in a sticky way, just in a way that you feel like your lips are moisturized, they're covered. And I definitely was very interested in trying a lot of their sunscreens and complexion products. I've heard nothing but good things, but I definitely think that this is a brand that you should check out for yourself. Okay, that summarizes and wraps up all the clean beauty, are maybe like environmentally conscious brands at Sephora that I think you should look into, especially as the sale is coming forward. I think you can find something from each one of these brands that work for you, and I love to hear if you have anything from these brands that you really love. What are you using from any of these brands? And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. As always, peace, love, and joy, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.